In the silent earth beneath the Chinese countryside, an army waited, not of flesh and blood, but of clay and eternity. For more than 2,000 years, they stood in perfect formation, unseen, unmoving, guarding the secrets of an emperor who believed he could conquer even death itself. This is the story of the Terracotta Army and the man who created it. In 221 BC, China was not the unified nation we know today. It was divided into warring states, each fighting for power and survival. From this chaos emerged a young and ruthless ruler, Qin Shi Huang. Through brilliant strategy, overwhelming force, and relentless ambition, he conquered his rivals and became the first emperor of a unified China. But Qin Shi Huang did not stop at conquering the living world. He became obsessed with immortality. He feared death as much as he feared losing power. Ancient texts tell of his desperate search for eternal life, sending explorers across oceans, consulting alchemists, and consuming mysterious elixirs. Yet deep down, he knew that death was inevitable. And so he prepared for it, not as a man, but as an emperor. He ordered the construction of a massive underground tomb, larger than any burial site ever created before. It would be a complete replica of his empire, hidden beneath the earth. Rivers of mercury would flow like real rivers, palaces would stand as they did in life, and most importantly, an army would guard him forever. This army would not be made of living soldiers. Instead, thousands of craftsmen began shaping warriors from clay. Each figure was built by hand, piece by piece. Their armor, their weapons, their faces, every detail was carefully crafted. No two soldiers were exactly the same. Each had unique expressions, hairstyles, and features, as if they had once lived and breathed. Over 700,000 workers labored on this project for nearly 4 decades. They created not just soldiers, but an entire military force: infantry, archers, cavalry, generals, and even horses and chariots. The warriors stood in precise military formation, ready for battle. Some stood tall and proud, others knelt, prepared to fire arrows. Generals gazed forward with calm authority. This was not just an army, it was a symbol of absolute power. When Qin Shi Huang died in 210 BC, he was buried at the center of this underground empire. The Terracotta Army was sealed with him, hidden from the world. For centuries, the location remained unknown. Empires rose and fell above them. Wars were fought, dynasties collapsed. But beneath the soil, the silent army never moved. They waited. Then, in 1974, everything changed. A group of farmers digging a well near Xi'an struck something hard. At first, they thought it was just broken pottery, but as they dug deeper, they uncovered something astonishing: a life-sized clay warrior staring back at them from the earth. Archaeologists were called immediately. What they found would shock the world. Row after row of terracotta soldiers emerged from the ground. Thousands of warriors, standing exactly as they had been placed more than 2,000 years earlier. Their weapons were still sharp, their formation still perfect. It was one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in human history. But the mystery deepened. Many weapons showed signs of advanced craftsmanship, including chrome plating, a technique believed to be far ahead of its time. Some statues were damaged, likely from ancient rebellions shortly after the emperor's death. Yet even broken, they retained their silent strength. Today, the Terracotta Army remains a powerful reminder of Qin Shi Huang's ambition. He could not achieve immortality in body, but in history, he became eternal. His army still stands guard, frozen in time. They do not breathe, they do not speak, but they tell a story of power, fear, ambition, and the human desire to live forever. More than 2,000 years later, they continue their silent duty, protecting an emperor who refused to be forgotten.